any digital marketer is offering you a package off the shelf, biggest red flag ever, right?
You can come up to this wall here and the answer actually lies within the clues that's up here.
An idea without action is still nothing more than an idea.
I have notes. I have lots and lots of notes.
We want to visualize as if it's already done.
We're focused on solutions, not problems.
We're going to break through that this year, absolutely 100%.
Beyond the edge, nothing to lose. I'm born to lead, I'm making moves.
So what we do on the last Friday of every month is we bring all of the team together for a bit of a company update and a lunch for those that are here. So we bring our Brisbane office and our team down here to headquarters on the Gold Coast, and then we get our remote team to zoom in on the company updates. But today's a really special one. Today is the one where we actually get to present to the team all of the outcomes, all of the findings, and all of the strategic direction that we've developed with the senior leadership team over the last month from our planning day and our subsequent meetings to get to the point where we've now got our direction for the year. So very shortly, we're about to present to the team the strategic direction for the company and making sure that every single member of the organization understands it and is on board. Because there's a saying that I really love, which is, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with many. And that is one of the big things that Edge has done very, very well over the last 23 years of business. But it's the next 23 years that I'm most excited about, and particularly this year, because this year's going to be an absolute game changer. So let's get stuck into it. So the other big part today, this is a little bit of a different end of month Friday, because this is a day, one of my favorite days of the year, where we actually get to share a little bit more of our strategic plan and our vision for the company for the next 12 months. One thing that we do very, very well in this organization is we plan at a very high level. So we've spent the best part of a couple of weeks. We had our annual planning day meeting, and then I feel like we've had about a dozen meetings afterwards where we've refined all of the findings that we had from that planning day and turned it into some tactical operating priorities. An idea without action is still nothing more than an idea. The one thing that we identified over the last 12 months is, whilst we've all been heading in the same direction, we've had a little bit of a fanned approach. And what we've wanted to do this year is really like turn that fan around and really create that arrowhead so we're all heading in the same direction. We've asked each department to actually do their own SWOT analyses as well, so we can break that down on the ground level. So it's not just a strategic planning at the high level of the business, but it's from the ground all the way through to the top. Great day. It's probably the best planning day that we have ever had, as peer reviewed by the leadership team that were there as well. We all walked away with a lot of air in our tires, which were great. And we've really been working hard over the last couple of weeks on refining those tactical operating priorities down so we can get some rubber on the road and really make sure that the ideas that we came up with during that strategic planning have got some really strong, actionable outcomes. The way that we actually write our tactical operating priorities as if they're already completed, because there's a whole bunch of psychological value that goes into that kind of thinking. Hear it in around sports stars. The basketball guy is like at the free throw line, he's already visualizing the ball going in. Or a golf analogy, right? The putt, they're already visualizing it going in. So again, from a tactical operating priority on a company perspective, we want to visualize as if it's already done. And the way that we write our tactical operating priorities is using the SMART formula: specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and time-based. So we've actually got something that is very tangible that everyone understands, and it's all written in a consistent language.
I have notes. I have lots and lots of notes. We won't go through them line by line, but regardless, we've got specific tops within each department that contribute towards that overall growth. So I'm just going to highlight a few.
I mean, we're a data-driven agency, and everything that we do comes back to that and market intelligence. We want to further decommoditize ourselves from a very commoditized industry in digital marketing. Everyone's selling a product or selling a service or selling a package. What's your package? And my number one thing is, man, if any digital marketer is offering you a package off the shelf, biggest red flag ever, right? Because it really does need to be a customized solution. And the more that we can bring in market intelligence beyond just reach and audience and return on investment, the more that we can plug into the behavioral insights that go along with the data, the more that we are separating ourselves from the commoditized part of digital marketing and really getting into that trusted authority space that we do play in. But it's just an additional level of information that I think from a client's perspective, they're really going to resonate in, especially when we're talking about things in their industry that they don't even know themselves. We are cohesively the growth department of Edge, right? And this is what this year is all about. And I'm really, really excited about this year. And to sort of, I think, dovetail what I said at the start here when I said our planning day was the best planning day that we've had by far, is because we all walked away with this belief, knowing that the intelligence and the tactical operating pros that we came up with, absolutely perfect for where we are right now. And we've been leading up to this moment for the last couple of years. And we've sort of been hitting this new growth ceiling, particularly over the last year. We're going to break through that this year, absolutely 100%. So exciting times ahead. And everything that we do all ties back to our values. And our values are something that are not just a gimmick that's stuck up on the wall here, but it's something that we live and breathe. It's an area of the business that I think, as we've expanded over the last 12 months, cohesively as a group, we all need to get a little bit more realigned. As a senior leadership team, every Tuesday, every senior leader chooses a value, explains the reason why they chose that value. Because it's the DNA of our business. Any single decision or challenge that you might have in the business or question, you can come up to this wall here and the answer lies within the clues that's up here. I'm going to pick out a couple of people and we're going to talk about each one of these values and what it means to that individual. So Matt, you blinked.
We focus on results and over-deliver on value. We're focused on doing the best that we can for our clients and helping them thrive through powerful marketing. We're doing our best to deliver results to our team because we're doing our best to give them what they need to provide the results that they need for our clients as well.
We focus on solutions, not problems. When we hit an obstacle or a bottleneck, it's acknowledging that and then straight away looking at process where we can focus on the solution rather than get tied down into the problem pit, so to speak.
Innovate, constantly improve. This year we're about innovating our whole business and improving our offering and getting ahead of our competition.
We educate and empower. It's not just saying this is how to do it, get on with it. It's making them want to learn. Quote that I like, that I've been throwing around a little bit lately: education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. A pail, a bucket, it fills up with water and it's done. But a fire consumes eternally. And really, education is about that. It's about exciting people to continue to develop and learn and become more.
We are one cohesive unit, and the best outcome we will ever generate is putting our intelligence and efforts together as one.
We are deliberate, not desperate. Sometimes last year, in and amongst the chaos, where there's been great amounts of opportunity, there's been times where we've probably lent a little bit on the desperate side. We've all been probably guilty of that in departments and whatnot, but it's really important that we are very well aware that desperation is never a great long-term outcome. It might have short-term benefits, but there's a big stick or a big X down the track there that rears its head and comes and bites us. So at the size that we're at, we've got the ability to say no to certain things, no to clients, no to standards that aren't at a level that we've set for ourselves. Anyway, with that said, I can hear a lot of rumbling bellies here. I think it's time for lunch. Food's ready, is it? Really? Yeah.
Beyond the edge, nothing to lose. I'm born to lead, I'm making moves.